Welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. So if you watched some of the previous videos, namely 25 to 27, you'll know that I messed up those videos, the narration, and basically I had to fix it. I'm not gonna go into a whole lot of detail as to what happened because I did talk about it in the 26th video, but it is why it's taken me so long to upload. I don't remember when I uploaded the 24th, but it was a while ago. It was at least last month, and I think the narration for those last slew of videos, aka or that is 25 to 27, is recorded I think late last month, and it's taken me a while to get them all fixed up. I still have a little bit I need to do, but not a whole lot now. It's just the final bits. So I should be uploading those soon, probably along with this one, the 28th, and which just it doesn't really matter. But the 28th video, I don't even have fully edited, which is to say, I kind of do, but I need 3 more seconds to add on to it, which is easier done than said, just on account of I'm still using what's it called, the stupid movie maker, and it takes like forever to load stuff into a project so that you can do stuff with it. So that's going to be a lot of work getting those 3 seconds rendered, but I will do that. Basically, I haven't loaded it into a project yet just because I've been focusing on the other thing, but I used up all the footage I had in the project to get those 14 minutes and 57 seconds. So it's mostly done, and then I just gotta pull the next bit of footage, which will be from the next session. So this is gonna be the last video, I believe. That's gonna be pre-Pathfinder, because the videos so far have been pre-Pathfinder, even though Pathfinder came out like forever ago. But the next video, and as well the last 3 seconds of this one, should be Pathfinder and post-Pathfinder. So yeah. By the way, what's happening right now is because before Pathfinder, you could kind of do this thing with the GEC, and where you could just kind of basically alternate between asking for a word and asking for fuel. And the fuel they would give you is carbon, and you needed to give them carbon to do anything, so you could kind of do it forever. So I took some footage and sped it up. I silenced it because I was thinking of putting some kind of funny music behind it, because this is kind of a silly way they gave us to farm out some words, but I didn't. So basically it's silenced, and I just talked over it. But yeah, so now the sound's back, and I did that because like farming words is all good and well, but it does get boring. So something I should talk about then, because I've been meaning to bring it up, but haven't, and it's fairly recent, but a little bit old. Well, it's 2 things. The first thing I'll mention is the older thing. So Bethesda, they're doing the whole Creation Club thing now, and it's not out yet. I don't think they've actually released the Creation Club, but they have announced it. So the Creation Club, basically, as you already know, is, well, it's somewhere between DLC and mods. So basically, people in the community will be able to make like a mod, but then I guess they'll submit it to Bethesda, and Bethesda will be able to make sure it's polished enough, make sure it's compatible with anything else in the Creation Club, which is kind of good, because that's one of the reasons I wouldn't want to buy mods, is because you don't know if it's compatible. I don't want to buy a mod. Well, I mean, obviously they do try to tell you what it's compatible with, but I don't want to be buying mods when there's issues about compatibility and that kind of stuff. So I mean, that's one of the issues. For me with buying mods, a lot of people are still against the Creation Club. Like, the amount of Creation Club, or I should say anti-Creation Club comments being spammed when it was first announced was pretty extraordinary. I think people should give it a fair chance, like at least wait for it to come out. If they do it well, I think it's going to be great. If they do it badly, obviously it won't be, but providing they do a good job, it'll be good. Looks like I just crashed into that frigate a little bit, but the other thing, and this is in the similar vein of game companies upsetting their fans. That was a snazzy bit of editing, I think. Basically, um, Take-Two, and this was a while ago, but there's, it's kind of an ever-developing story almost. So what they did, and again, as you know, but what they did is they shut down Open 4 because they said that Open 4 was helping people cheat online, which is a bit of a sore spot because I think enough people say there's cheaters online and they would like that dealt with. And then so Open 4 doesn't really have anything to do with that. It's more of a single player thing. So then, from the community, a lot of the sentiment is, well, why don't you go after actual cheaters and leave the modding community alone? Because basically, Take-Two just declared war. That's kind of like dropping an atomic bomb on the modding community. Like, it's a pretty aggressive thing to just say, nope, you can't do it before anymore. But anyways, then Rockstar had a little talk with Take-Two, I guess, and Open 4 came back, but then Take-Two, because of the rules that Take-Two has set, there was going to be a mod, and this would have been kind of neat, where you could be in your game, Los Santos and Liberty City could exist at the same time, and you could travel between the two. But that's never going to happen, because Take-Two won't allow it. So, they did something that was pretty bad, but then they kind of came back and they kind of, made it better. They, relented. They said, okay, we're sorry. But then they, sort of dropped another bomb, albeit not an atomic bomb, but still, and it's, it's a prime example how to make people really angry and, how to alienate your customers. Like, my goodness. And the thing is now, because people hate Grand Theft Auto 5 now, right? And not just in Australia, not just Australians, which I think didn't the game get banned in Australia or something? It was something like, in Australia, they were selling the game, but then people didn't want to buy the game for something like they said there was sexual violence in it or whatever, and so it actually got pulled from stores because no one was buying it. Which, I don't know. To be fair, as far as I know, there's no sexual violence in it. There's sexual content and there's violence, but there's not the two of them combined, right? So it's kind of whatever. But at the same time, you do some terrible things in the game, and it's just a game, but you do some terrible things. So I don't know if they want to live to a higher standard, then whatever, good for them, I guess. But either way, now it's not just Australia that doesn't like Grand Theft Auto; it's everybody. And even on the Steam store, like the rating is very low now. It's like the overall is, I think, less than 50% or something, or maybe not. But either way, it's low. Like it's at least below 70%, and the overall is below. Or sorry, the recent is over. Under. Wow, I'm getting all mixed up here. Is under 20. I've just pulled up the page. Yeah, so the overall right now is 64% said it's positive, and the recent is 19% said it's positive. So I think that was a bit lower before, so it has come up a little bit. But people are mad. I don't know. It's a great way. If you run a game company and you want to know how to make people angry, here's how. I also just want to say where I live in my house, there are so many mosquitoes in here, and I don't know why. I think we should call an exterminator, but certain other people who live here are like, no, it's not that bad. If this is not that bad, I want to know what has to happen for them to consider it to be an issue, because basically, just before I did this, I killed, like 4, and then I decided to make myself some food, and then in the process of that, I killed 5, and then I came back to do this, and just before I did, I killed, 3. There's a lot, and they're here all the time, and it's not just me running into them, it's everybody. So it really sucks, and it's not always great, and it's not fun being in the bathroom and flying around, and you're trying to do your business, and they're flying around. And here's another thing, by the way, and this is at least a good thing. The mosquito thing really sucks, but and I'm wearing repellent, even though I'm wearing it, and one still landed on my neck. But luckily, I felt it and killed it. I think it may have bit me, but So hopefully I got it in time though, but we'll have to see if a bug bite develops. But here's a better thing. Oh yeah, here in the video, it wouldn't let me analyze a thing, so I just kind of sped up me trying to analyze it. But yeah, so I mentioned in previous videos, I've been trying to get a job, and basically I've been doing interviews with Walmart. So it's kind of weird going in for an interview at Walmart because they make you stand at the back, because at the back there's the bathrooms and the door to the the staff area, like the stock room or whatever, and then there's vending machines. So they tell you to stand there and wait for someone to get you, which they were late on the second interview I went to, but basically I was standing there forever. So people must have thought I was an idiot, right? Because I'm just standing there I don't know. I guess some people assumed I was maybe waiting for someone in the bathroom or whatever, but. One girl, she goes into the bathroom, and then she comes out, and then she says, "Tough decision," because she thought I was there trying to figure out what kind of snack I wanted to buy, because I'm just standing there, and it's not like I can go in and wait in the staff only area, I'm on staff yet, but I did an interview. The guy did offer me a job, so it's based on whether, and I think that was, by the way, last Friday. Yeah, it was last Friday. So today's the 7th. So it was a week ago that happened, that I did that interview. Basically, or actually no, today's more the 6th, because it just turned, it was the 6th, but it just turned 12 o'clock 3 minutes ago. So now it's the 7th. But yeah, so it's been almost a week since I did an interview, but they did offer me a job, and it was just based on criminal check and, my references. But my references are pretty good, and I don't think they've called them yet, though. But they should be doing that soon. And I just say that just because one of my references would have told me if they got called. So I don't think they've done that. And then the thing with the criminal check, though, is I don't know. I've gotten reliability for other jobs, but I had level 2 for a while, actually, for about a week. At least I think I did, because I had to fill out all the forms, and then they've had me fill out another form afterwards, so I could give up my level 2. When I didn't need it anymore, and I didn't even need it in that 1 week period. It was more I don't know, just in case. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe they didn't put it through because it really wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But yeah, I potentially had level 2 for about a week. I'm out in Canada. I don't know what the equivalents are in other countries, but there's basically, you have reliability, which basically, there's plenty of jobs that require you to get reliability. It's just kind of basic. And there's level 1, 2, and then there's 2 level 3s. And those are what I'm sure there's even higher levels that if you're really special force or some kind of spy agency guy, you might get, but those are the main ones. I don't know what kind of jobs you would get that would give you level 3 besides military and maybe some government stuff, but I had level 2 for a while, for a week, so I don't whenever people are oh, we need to do a background check, or we need to get you reliability, it's nah, you have to fill out a lot of information for level 2, and you have to know everywhere you ever lived, and everyone you ever worked for, which, to be fair, I guess you should be able to get that information, but it is a lot to do. And actually, because I worked taking calls for Canada Post, and someone called in trying to see if we had that information if we tracked addresses, which Canada Post doesn't track your address, not a spy agency. Canada Post doesn't know who you are or where you live. But it just knows what address is on the mail, and it just gets the mail there. That's it, right? It doesn't actually spy on you. But yeah, that's what she called in, because she wasn't sure, because she moved around a lot, right? It's and I guess I get why they want that information, but at the same time, that is pretty hard to start filling in some information to get level 2. I don't know what she had to get. It might not have been level 2, or might not even been any kind of security clearance, right? It might have been just the company wanted to know or whatever. I don't know. Either way, she was trying to get that information, because it's hard. It's a lot of work. But hey, at least I can tell people, yeah, I used to have level 2. It's kind of impressive. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't use it. I never saw anything that I would even have needed reliability for. But I don't know. Still had it, and that's almost the highest clearance you can get. So I don't know. I do think it's impressive. Well, at least if you put a little spin on it. Anyways, video's almost over, so thanks for watching, and if you liked, please give it a like. Bye.